asking more questions is not good. My hot take is you should be able to ask away as many questions as you want. And here's the thing, the creative process requires enough space for you to go into rabbit holes and noodle and get lost a little bit. If you close that door and you become too rigid in like, I'm only measuring certain KPIs, you might miss some really important bits of nugget. Like I can give you an example. When I first joined Meta, at the time, the product org was commerce and payments, and we were in charge of launching marketplace and shops and all the payments that happen across our apps. And we were trying to scale marketplace, which is a C2C, like you're selling stuff to other people like you, predominantly use stuff from your home. It wasn't one of the largest services that were available on Facebook app at the time. This is fun little projects, as most things on Facebook have started, but it wasn't what it is today, which is one of the largest drivers of daily active users on Facebook app. And to go from that to that, if we weren't open to asking questions and experimenting and having deep access to information and telemetrics and understanding how customer behavior is happening as they're using this product, we wouldn't have had an aha moment where it's like, oh crap, COVID just hit. That completely kills the C2C model where I'm knocking on your door and I'm buying your old bike from you from your garage. And COVID hit and no one was allowed to meet anyone, right? We saw usage tank just as the product was taking off. And if we didn't have the curiosity to dig into behaviors and start to see signals that people were trying to find alternate ways to exchange fraud, which meant that it was sticky enough and they still wanted to do this, we wouldn't have said, okay, like let's provide C2C shipping. Like let's actually pay for it, subsidize it, provide C2C shipping, which allowed this product to go from good growth cycles into hockey stick growth. And that came from just us being able to constantly query and question how our consumers are behaving. But you can't design for the aha moments. And I think that's the missing piece. And that's what AI unlocks for a lot of people today. You can ideate on your own, or you can sit and ideate back and forth on ChatGPT or Claude or whatever and say, hey, like I want to create a campaign or I want to write a story about XYZ. And then through a back and forth process, you're like, oh, I didn't think of that. Well, that is interesting. And then you rabbit hole in that. And then all of a sudden you're all the better for it.